Good day. This is ChaSpeaks, and this is Dr. Richard Gonzalez, your learning partner. For today's learning video, let's have a deep dive on Participatory Action Research, or PAR, a collaborative and reflective research approach. We will delve into its historical origins, core principles, and methodological frameworks, and its application and impact across various sectors. This is the first episode about PAR. There will be more episodes to come. So, before we proceed, please subscribe to my channel, ChaSpeaks, and be a valued member. Also, like and share this video and give your comments because your feedback is important for me to improve our learning partner. First, let's understand the historical roots of PAR because it is essential to appreciate its evolution and context within social sciences and community engagement. Here we go. PAR, or Participatory Action Research, did not just pop up anywhere, of anywhere. It actually has deep roots in social movements and critical theory. Over time, a number of influential thinkers and activists began to realize that research shouldn't be just about observing people from a distance. Instead, they argued that those affected by social issues should be actively involved in studying and solving those problems. This shift about making research more inclusive, democratic, and responsive to the real world concerns. So, when we talk about PAR, we're really talking about an approach that's shaped by the belief that everyone deserves a voice in understanding and improving their communities. It's research with not just about or for people. Over time, this approach really started to catch up social sciences, especially around the middle of 20th century. What's interesting is that it didn't just stay within one discipline. It benefited from ideas and methods from various fields. As more experts from different backgrounds contributed, the approach became richer and more versatile, broadening both how it was used and the ways researchers studied social phenomena. Prominent scholars like Kurt Lewin and Paulo Freire have been pivotal in shaping PAR philosophy and practice, making significant milestone in its development. To put it simply, Levin introduced the idea that research should be an active process involving both researchers and participants to bring about real change. Meanwhile, Ferry emphasized the importance of dialogue and critical reflection, encouraging communities to become active co-creators of knowledge rather than passive subjects. Together, their ideas laid the groundwork for participatory action research to become a collaborative and empowering approach, bringing the gap between theory and practice in meaningful ways. Moving on, please let me know, okay, please know that PAR is guided by principles that prioritized collaboration, empowerment, and iterative cycles of reflection and action. Participatory action research stands out because it is not just about researchers studying a group from the outside. Instead, it brings the researchers and participants together as equals. This approach values everyone's experiences and insights, encouraging open dialogue and continuous exchange of ideas. As a result, both sides learn from each other and work together to generate new understanding or solutions, making the research process more collaborative and meaningful for all involved. One of the main goals of participatory action research is to give community members a real voice and active role in tackling problems that matter to them. Instead of having outsiders come in and make decisions, PAR encourages local people to be part of the solution, helping them gain confidence and skills. This hands-on involvement not only makes the research more relevant but also sparks meaningful changes as participants work together to improve their own lives and neighborhood. PAR uses repetitive or iterative process where you think about what's happening, take action based on your reflections, and then reflect again on the outcomes of those actions. This ongoing loop makes it possible to adapt and improve at every step, helping you to stay responsive to the challenges that may arise. Now, let's talk about the methodologies and approach in participatory action research. PAR employs diverse methodologies tailored to community contexts, utilizing participatory techniques and addressing ethical dimensions. PAR is also known as a community-based research method. Here, community engagement is all about making sure that research is relevant and meaningful to the people it affects. By actively involving community members and shaping research projects, we ensure that the questions being asked and the methods used truly reflect what matters most to them. When local people help with collecting information, the data tends to be more reliable and authentic because they understand the context and they can connect with others in their community. Plus, when everyone works together to interpret the results, it brings wealth of cultural knowledge at different viewpoints, making the research richer and more insightful for everyone involved. Now let's break down each of these PAR techniques to see how they help encourage involvement and gather meaningful insights. Focus group discussion. These are small, guided discussions where participants share their thoughts, experiences, and opinions about a specific topic. The group setting allows the people to bounce ideas off each other, uncovering perspectives that might surface in one-on-one interviews. That may not surface in one-on-one interview. What about participatory mapping? This technique invites participants to create maps together, sometimes drawing on a paper or making local or digital platforms to visualize their community, resources, or issues. It's hands-on and helps everyone see patterns or concerns that matter to them, leading to more grounded local insight. Storytelling. Here, individuals share personal stories related to the topic at hand. Storytelling makes it easier for people to express complex experiences and emotions, revealing underlying themes and needs that might be missed through structured survey or questionnaire. So, each method fosters a sense of inclusion, helping participants feel heard while providing researchers with deeper, more nuanced data. PAR isn't just about getting everyone involved. It also means mindful of some important ethical concerns. For instance, making sure everyone gives informed consent helps participants understand that there's what they are signing up for. Paying attention to power dynamics ensure that no one voice gets drowned out by others. Keeping information confidential protects people's privacy, and approaching every interaction with respect helps building trust among those involved. And these practices are key to maintaining a research environment that is fair, safe, and ethically sound. Now, for the applications and impact of participatory action research, PAR has been effectively applied in diverse sectors, creating meaningful outcomes for participants and influencing broader policy and practice. PAR proves to be a versatile approach because it actively involves stakeholders in finding solutions to challenges in education. It encourages teachers and students to collaborate in improving learning environments. In the public health, communities work together to identify concerns and implement health intervention that genuinely fit their needs. Likewise, in community development, PAR empowers local residents to design and drive projects that directly benefit their neighborhoods, okay, and communities. This hands-on, inclusive methodology makes PAR especially effective for tackling complex real-world issues in various fields. When people get involved in this initiative, they don't just pick up new skills. They often feel more confident and capable of making a difference. This sense of empowerment can lead to a greater personal growth and boast in overall well-being. At the same time, the community as a whole benefits from practical, lasting solutions to shared challenges. Plus, everyone works together. Connections are, as everyone works together, connections are strengthened, leading to a more united and resilient community. When we use participatory action research, the insights we gain don't just stay on paper. They have the power to transform real world policies and the way professionals work. By involving people directly impacted by decision, PAR helps make those decisions more informed and relevant. This approach encourages a more open, inclusive process where voices from different backgrounds are heard and values, leading to outcomes that better reflect the needs of everyone involved. As we wrap up, remember that PAR is more than just a research method. It's a powerful way to bring people together, spark thoughtful reflection, and inspire real world, okay, real action towards complex social challenges. We explored when we've explored its rich history, core principles, and various methods and meaningful impact. Okay, and the meaningful impact, it can create in communities. So take a moment to reflect on how collaboration and active involvement can drive positive change in your own context. So stay tuned to the next video when we'll all dive even deeper into the practical strategies and examples we can apply. We hope you'll just join us again so there's more to discover on ChaSpeaks. Thank you very much, and please again subscribe, like, give your comments, and be a member of ChaSpeaks. Thank you very much and have a good day.